Continue. Let's play Soul Calibur 6. This is part 19, I believe. We're doing as with Lenio on this story. And without further ado, let's go! Prologue Soul Edge. This might be a long one.
Across all history, the truly strong remain shrouded deep in darkness, hidden from society. They carefully erase all traces of their existence, so that when later generations look back on history, it is as if they were never there. But sometimes, even the most perfect plans to erase one's tracks leave unexpected loose ends. This tome was one of those loose ends, left behind in charred ruins. What secrets lie within?
Yes, what secret lies within?
Zasalamel created me.
Yes, awesome, Mal.
A banal way to begin a tome. But writing down one's own history in a book is strange enough to begin with. I began writing this as an indulgent pastime, so I may as well enjoy myself. Now, about the cursed sword known as Soul Edge. I intend to record its secrets in this very tome. However, I must exercise caution. A fitting end awaits all who seek the cursed sword. Some may laugh and call this an exaggeration. Should anyone who has held that sword ever read this tome, though, I'm certain they'll agree with me. The origin of Soul Edge is a mystery. Legend says it was once an ordinary sword, void of any power. But after fighting on countless battlefields, it gathered a great deal of negative power, until a curse fell upon it. That much is true. All who took Soul Edge in their hands became slaves to the blade, murdering until they bled their last drop of blood. That is why so few know of it, despite its appearances time and time again throughout history. Until, that is, an age-long past, when there appeared a man with a mind powerful enough to resist the sword's control. He was known as the Hero King.
The Hero King. It's good to be a king. Chapter 1. The Hero King.
In that ancient age, great change came only through war. Thus, controlling Soul Edge meant ruling the world. The Hero King, being the man he was, one could say it was inevitable that he would bring peace to this warring world. I won't record the Hero King's name here. Someday I may decide the time is right to reveal it, but that time isn't now. It is said the Hero King lost Soul Edge due to his jealous son. After the Hero King killed his son, the spirit sword SOULCALIBUR was born from the remnants of the cursed sword. Indeed, the cursed sword and the spirit sword both come from the very same steel. While the name Soul Edge is known to a select few, the name SOULCALIBUR is known to almost no one. There is a reason the spirit sword was never revealed to the world. Some say the Hero King created the spirit sword, but the truth is that the Hero King risked his life and failed. Those who would carry on the dead king's wish and perfect SOULCALIBUR were to come later. They were known as the guardians of the spirit sword. Like a thief in the night, they took the spirit sword and withdrew into the dark recesses of history. They told others of the Hero King's spirit sword, and that they were going into hiding to both prevent SOULCALIBUR from being used for evil and to prepare for the threat of Soul Edge.
Chapter 2, The Evil Organization. Nothing action yet.
The Guardians of the Spirit Sword only entrust SOULCALIBUR to a select few. One recent example was a king from medieval Europe. Born in Britain, the king used the Spirit Sword to rule a large swath of Europe. I'm skeptical as to whether the king ever truly existed, but assuming the tales are true, he was somehow connected with the Guardians of the Spirit Sword, from whom he received the blade. Also, it would be reasonable to assume the king fought with the one who possessed the cursed sword and won. After the king's death, though, no one knows what happened to the Spirit Sword. Perhaps we should assume it eventually found its way back to the Guardians of the Spirit Sword. But it should be noted that their power had dwindled greatly by that time. At the same time, there were those who awaited the second coming of the king. On the eve of the king's passing, a loyal knight set forth to find the Spirit Sword and restore the crown. That was the start of the secret society known as the Aval Organization. They hid themselves well for a considerably long period of time. Not even I learned of their inner workings until quite recently. Sworn to the late king, the Aval Organization sought the Spirit Sword and secretly assassinated all whom they deemed outsiders, those who were aligned with the cursed sword or did harm to humankind. A deeper look, however, reveals there was some unrest hidden below the organization's seemingly unshakable exterior.
Very interesting. This is getting interesting. I see. Chapter 3, The Evil Seed.
After slumbering in the shadows of history, Soul Edge was awakened by the pirate Cervantes de Leon. Cervantes attacked the ship of one who had won Soul Edge at an auction. He stole the cursed sword and became its puppet. Soul Edge changes its form depending on its wielder. When Cervantes took up the cursed sword, it transformed into 2 blades. And after nearly 30 years of slumber, it caused that terrible catastrophe. Cervantes and the cursed sword were defeated by a female warrior, and one of the blades was destroyed. Shattering without coming in contact with the Spirit Sword was a first for Soul Edge. Immediately afterwards, the evil seed occurred. The evil within Soul Edge was unleashed upon the entire world. Why did the evil seed occur? What havoc did it wreak where it landed? Not even I have any way of discerning this. But one thing is certain. Ever since that day, the cursed sword's malfested kin have been swiftly multiplying. What does it mean to be malfested? It's extremely hard to define, for the resulting phenomena are so varied. There are those who undergo monstrous transformations, while others look no different from ordinary humans at first glance. In addition to humans, some animals have experienced transformations as well. Common traits of the malfested include heightened fighting instincts and violent tendencies. Some become beasts, hungry only for slaughter, while others use strategy to entrap powerful foes. But they all slip into towns and cities, seeking blood under the cover of darkness. Sometime after the evil seed, the Azure Knight Nightmare appeared. Rumors said he possessed Soul Edge, and his string of indiscriminate murder seemed to agree with this. Personally, I was also interested in discovering this knight's true identity. I then received news that the Aval Organization had encountered him and were defeated. It intrigued me that there seemed to be someone in their organization deeply interested in the evil seed.
Very interesting. No fighting yet. Chapter 4, the 3 Secret Treasures. Yep, the 3 Secret Treasures.
While Soul Edge
It's the only way to get the
appeared
character story
constantly
done.
throughout
It's the
history,
only way to get it done.
SOULCALIBUR's whereabouts are still shrouded in mystery. In time, I lost interest and gave up trying to search for any traces of it. But after resuming my search later, I found that it had been taken to a temple in the east at some point. With it were taken a staff able to absorb all manner of energy, and a mirror capable of purifying evil. These sacred treasures were used to create SOULCALIBUR and amplify its power. No one knows what had happened to the Guardians of the Spirit Sword, but they must have met with ruin, losing the Spirit Sword and their other treasures. As for the temple, it later became Ling Sheng Su, a famous martial arts dojo that worshipped the Spirit Sword and the other weapons as the 3 Sacred Treasures. But now the Spirit Sword is no longer there. The evil seed deeply affected Ling Sheng Su, and most likely caused it to attract evil energy. Its martial arts students were soon overcome by madness and battle lust, and ended up killing each other. The temple fell in a single night. Therefore, no one knows what happened to the Spirit Sword. Only one student of Ling Sheng Su survived. While the survivor didn't possess SOULCALIBUR, there was clearly merit in looking into him. What powers did he possess? What could he accomplish? I was deeply intrigued.
Interesting. I see. Chapter 5, the Mechomancer.
I only started writing this tome as a pastime, but in order to give it a clear perspective, I must reveal my identity. I was once one of the Guardians of the Spirit Sword. The precepts of the Guardians were very strict, one of which stated no Guardian may ever touch SOULCALIBUR. But in my younger days, I failed to properly suppress my urges. When the others discovered my designs, they broke my arms and banished me. Amid my despair, I searched for a way to survive. What I discovered was the art of reincarnation. After a long period of training, I mastered the secrets contained within this lost wisdom. I reincarnated myself over and over again, and became an entity that could transcend generations. At first, I didn't realize the price I would have to pay for eternal life. For every time I reincarnated, I experienced the pain of death. It felt like my soul was being crushed. It is hard to put such pain and suffering in words. Indeed, I hadn't managed to completely escape death. No matter what one may accomplish in life, death remains inescapable. My bodies have lain in countless graves, but my soul will never rest in peace. So it was that I came to yearn for the final eternal death I could never have. And such desire began to corrupt my everlasting life. Gradually, I began to seek out death itself.
Seek death itself. Mechomancer. Chapter 6, the Cursed Sword. This must be shorter than I thought.
Was
It might be so
1,000
long
years
after
ago.
all. It might be shorter
My
than all.
desire for death was
might
at
be a
its
bit short,
peak.
might be a bit long.
That longing for true death led me to even take hold of Soul Edge. Wisdom, power, battle lust. In those days, I felt I could do anything. But when it was over, I was forced to confront just how prideful I had been. As a puppet of the cursed sword, I kept fighting to my last breath. And for what? I fought in an age of endless war that spanned the world, all to establish a certain dynasty. That is all I'll say on the matter. I've lived as every type of person. Old, young, man, woman. But I've never felt as much joy as when I wielded that power. However, not even the cursed sword could free me from the chains of samsara. And so I died, and was born again into this world.
Done. Easy. Final chapter. Let's go for this one. No rest for the Witcher.
Witchers are known as warriors with unusual powers, the slayers of monsters and fiends, and eliminators of other forms of devilry. One day, the elite Witcher Geralt took on another contract. His task, to subdue a sorceress. The now aged woman, though ever strange, had been greatly respected, yet in recent years, rumors had spread that she was dabbling in the dark arts. She had achieved prominence as a researcher of planes, but if she were to call forth a demon from another dimension, it could have grave consequences. Accordingly, she was a threat to be assessed and, if found guilty of iniquity, a threat to be contained. In search of the truth and prepared to mete out punishment as necessary, Geralt made his way to the ruins of a citadel standing amidst marshlands.
Ooh.
So, that's why I'm here. To check if these suspicions, accusations even, are true. See these demons you've summoned, and if you have, to stop you, punish you. That's the contract.
Tell me, Witcher, do you know what I've studied all these years? The magic, the skill?
Planes, passages between them. Heard you're an expert. Pretty tricky for someone working on their own, gotta admit.
And you? Do you also label me a heretic?
No. Don't get me wrong. Got no reason to suspect you of anything, yet. Just want to talk.
My greatest wish was to access a different plane.
Right. Got that much, I think.
But that is not to say I ever wished to commune with, let alone summon demons and spirits from other worlds. Through rifts into other dimensions, I explored the possibilities, sought another plane. I was but a fisherman casting a line. And then it happened.
What happened?
A response. A strong one from something powerful in a place altogether elsewhere. Bold you are, Witcher, even to venture here. If you wish to see if my studies deal with demons, why, have yourself a gander!
What is this?
Summon my Magician God card.
Head's pounding. Where the hell am I? Some sort of passageway between planes? What's at its end? Another dimension? Whatever it is, sure doesn't sound pleasant.
Mouth-faceted.
Don't try me. Really not in the mood.
Ooh, now it's time for me to get some action. Yeah. Not today. I'm gonna win.
Let's dance.
What? Clearly broken.
Let's dance.
Got him.
Stand up. Now taste my steel.
Win.
Ever fight a Witcher? Guess not.
Have I find Witcher? Guess not. Easy win.
Damn it. Got away. No ordinary beast, that. Good to know my silver sword works, though. Medallion won't be much use. Got too much to sense here. Huh?
What's happening? Patience, mine. Patience. Patience. The Witcher and the Witch. Patience.
Other planes exist. How about that? Kaer Morhen. Sure brings back memories. No way this is real, though. Some sort of magic. Gotta be. Huh. Exactly like I remember.
You appear to be from a foreign land. Or am I mistaken?
Something strange about you. Let me guess. Sorcerer?
Some may call me that. However, I have mastered the use of weapons.
Place seems full of people just looking for trouble.
I see. It's getting very interesting.
Battle one.
Fight time. Got him. Victory is mine now. Easy.
Battle two. Fight.
I've yet to
Easy.
realize my plans!
I know cannot lose to you now. I win. I was way I could get it done faster and faster.
Interesting. Now I see what power you hold. It appears my plans will have to change a bit. To think it would be possible to travel between worlds. Fascinating.
Someone sent me here. I'll be sure to tell her how you feel. Long as I actually make it back to my own world, that is.
Forgive my discourtesy. Pleasant journey, stranger.
Every which way you turn here, you get a skilled warrior, including that last one. Could get in some good practice. No. Got things to tend to. Pressing matters.
Ooh, yeah, ooh. dogged pursuit.
Strange as all hell, this place. They seem to believe in magic, but refuse to practice it. Should have enlisted that guy's help. Might have been a real sorcerer. Preparing potions will be a pain. Huh?
There you are!
You again?
You again?
Get teleported here against your will? Believe me, I know the feeling.
I know the feeling, I believe. I defeated you! I gotta stop yawning. I need to get it done. I want this game to be done. My trophy should be unlocked on the 20 characters.
Battle 1. Fight!
What?
Let's dance.
What? What?
Get ready.
I win! Win.
Battle 2. Fight!
What?
Get ready. Can you handle this?
My turn.
You won't. Get away.
What?
Let's dance.
How do you survive? I win. Survive 1 out of 4.
I will kill you!
Teleported all this way, and I'm still killing monsters. No rest for a witcher. Won't do me any good, though, hunting beasts out here. Just not supposed to be here, plain and simple. Gotta get back to my own world.
An Astrofisher. I am almost halfway done to finish the story. I think I'm almost there. Halfway there to finish the story.
Seem to be places of power in this world, too. Marshes, mountain-bound vales. Source of the power could actually be in another plane. Speculation of that sort's best left to mages, though.
I sense something.
Gates appear where enough of the power accumulates.
I sense
Know
something.
that much. But whenever I get too close...
I wish I could teleport and fly.
That happens. Sorry, not of this world. Don't know your customs. So have a taste of my own special welcome.
Battle 1.
Fight time. Easy. I can take this down quickly.
Fight!
It must be Astrofisher. Iron! Awesome.
Battle 3. Fight!
Not today, Berserker. Not today. You took half my health. You had a good fight, Berserker. I'll give you that. You almost halfway got me.
Damn it. Every time I approach, gate spawns more of those creatures, then shuts again. Need to keep it open somehow. Should probably find someone skilled in magic. Well, this is just great.
Yeah, this is just great. I show you. Crossing the Holy Sword. Almost to finish the story. Almost there. Almost there. Maybe stories won't take too long. Come on, loading, come on. Loading, let me go, thank you. Come on, loading icon, let me go.
Looks like a place of power. So where's the damn gate?
What is it you seek, stranger?
You must be that old man I've heard about. Got a favor to ask of you.
Is that a friend of yours?
Hmm?
I defeated
No.
you!
In case you didn't notice, we don't exactly get along. Freaks around here really seem to love me.
I will kill you!
Oh, you
Yada
won't.
yada. Let's get to it. Show you how a Witcher does things.
I gotta defeat you 3 times in a row! 3 times! 3 times in a row! I just defeated you! You can't kill me so easy. I killed you twice! I would killed you 3 times right now! Are you serious? 3 times is a trifecta. There's my magic John. It's a magic number. Wow. No. Ooh, you can't get me. Oh, come on. You can't get me. Got him. That was hilarious. Let's fall. I killed you first, then let's fall. And I fall. Oh no! And what? Got him! Easy. I killed you 3 times in a row, Manifested. 3 times in a row I beat you. Again. I was so awesome.
So, that's how I ended up here. Listen, there a gate around here that connects to other worlds?
As you know, the gate to astral chaos sometimes opens unexpectedly. But to open a gate to another realm, you would need to utilize the power of the sword locked deep within astral chaos.
Go on.
Simply opening the gate will not be enough. You need a signpost that definitively points the way. It needs to have a strong connection to where you came from.
Phantasmal Kaer Morhen. Gotta be it.
If you open the gate at the right place and at the right time...
All sounds good. Except, well, I'm a stranger here. Sure you're allowed to reveal such secrets to me?
I believe I can trust you. One learns a thing or two after years of brutal training to sharpen one's skills to their zenith.
Thanks for the help, old man.
You should know, it is a perilous way. There
Thank you,
is no
Edgemaster.
room for error, and you may even fail, through no fault of your own. I know not whether I should encourage such a gamble.
Worth a try, far as I'm concerned.
Very well. I shall teach you a secret ritual for eliciting the power of the spirit sword, SOULCALIBUR.
Thank you, Edgemaster. Thank you so much. Thank you, my master. Thank you. You're so sweet. A fate nemesis. Almost the end of the story. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there before I end my episode. And before Wi-Fi, before I lost my connection. Come on, loading. Come on. I want to get done. Thank you. Come on, loading icon. Let me go.
We finally meet, Geralt.
Like a dog after a bone. Not interested in fighting you. Plain as that.
You cannot escape me. We settle this now.
Fine. Your funeral, then. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, it's time to fight me, Sarugi! It's time to fight! Fight time!
Battle 1. Fight!
We shall see what a Witcher can do.
Let's see about it.
Hey, come on!
Hey! Stop it, Mr. Sarugi! You listen! You listen! You listen! You listen!
Ready, Geralt?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right before your eyes! Get away!
I win! You almost had it, Mr. Sarugi. They do get a bit harder, if you ask me. No.
Mercy! I have none!
You? You? Nope. You catch you off guard. What? Nope. Wait! Listen! Wait, listen! Wait, listen! Got him. That was close. You almost had me.
You really are strong.
Fight!
Yes, I am strong. Listen! Listen! Let me win! Let me get it done! Listen! I win! It's over.
This nuisance really has taken a shine to me.
It's already over. I win. I am unbeatable.
Sorry, gate's about to open. Party ends now.
What? But I was just getting into it!
Had a worthy opponent in you, no two ways about it. Love to finish our fight, but, well, Witcher duties call.
So, you are returning home? Very well. Come back anytime. I'll be waiting.
So long, Samurai. It's been emotional.
Maybe the story is done.
Been
I
one
guess that's
hell
the
of
end
a
of the story,
ride,
maybe.
But it's almost over. Finally.
I say that's the end of the
Now
story,
just
I
need to get
believe.
through the damn gate.
I want to say that's the end of the story.
Let's do this.
Or I want to say it's not the end of the story yet.
Sri Vasu
I could be
Svaha.
right, I could be wrong. Come on. I want to get this done, come on. Well, maybe that's the end of the story. Maybe not. Or maybe it is, or maybe not.
Am I back?
Witcher! As I live and breathe, you have returned.
Head feels like it's gonna explode. Mind keeping it down?
Forgive me. My methods were a bit harsh. However, at least now you know I am innocent. No? How was the other world? Do tell!
Well, it'd take some time.
Then step over here and make yourself comfortable. Would you care for some fine wine?
Warm welcome. Nice and all. But as I see it, you owe me a lot more than that.
Well, that is the end of the story. I was right all along. Well, I guess I was right. That is the end of the story. I was right this time. I got the first guess. I was right. I'm so smart. I was right. I got 2 more to get done. And I got my trophy here. Wait, before I end it. There it is. There's my final trophy. That's what I'm talking about. There it is. But first, I need 2 more to get done. Oh, make sure comment and subscribe and stay awesome, happy, and chillin'. Take care. I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. I'll do these 2 of the next episode. That'll be my finale.